The final Chapter 5 Season 1 update is here, and we have loads of Season 2 teasers to talk about, hinting towards a Greek mythology theme next season. First off, this loading screen shows us a Season 2 skin based upon the god of the gates of the underworld, Cerberus. But this loading screen has some other details too. We have two suns in this loading screen, usually a depiction of either Apollo or Helios, both seen as sun deities. With Helios being the code name for the Chapter 5 map, that makes a lot of sense. But a lot of people believe this map is a reimagined Chapter 2 map, and the Chapter 2 map was called Apollo, so kinda makes sense I suppose. We also have a harp, however this is not a harp, this is a lyre associated with Apollo and Orpheus. With next season looking like a Greek mythology themed season, but with the teasers hinting towards the underworld of Greek mythology, I can't help but mention a really cool story that involves Orpheus and his wife Eurydice. Eurydice died and Orpheus went to the underworld and asked Hades for his wife back. Orpheus actually managed to charm Hades with his amazing lyre playing. Hades went, "You know what, I will return Eurydice to you. All you have to do is lead her out the underworld without looking back at her." Unfortunately, curiosity would get the better of Orpheus and he would look behind him and Eurydice would be lost forever. I've already mentioned this in a previous video. Now I believe that's what Serenade was doing, trying to lure someone back, who I believe was the Herald. Now nothing really ever came of that, so this would be a nice connection for Fortnite, I don't know. Now this is an interesting one. Fortnite Chapter 5 Season 2 Greek Mythology teaser is a hand coming out the ground. Now this could be a few different things. I first thought it might be Prometheus, who stole fire from the gods, and Zeus chained him up for it, which would kind of match the power that I believe Valeria is trying to find. And it seems like she already has fire powers. Now obviously this is coming out the ground, so it could have something to do with Tartarus, which as well as being a deity is also a place in the underworld where souls would be condemned by Zeus. Prometheus no, wasn't one of those, but it still could be a version of Prometheus, but they're just blending stories. I guess crazy thought guys, Fortnite doesn't have to do a play for play of mythology here. As well, I can sort of see slight hints towards obviously Zeus in the lightning bolt, I guess Poseidon in the waves. Or no, as a double tundra, I guess that could be a volcano. And of course the biggest thing about this loading screen is that it's Cerberus, the Hound of Hades, so of course we have to mention Hades. Of course this was done a few months back, I think by Aiko, depicting this skin as Hades, but I still think it's going to be this skin. But the loading screen and the survey skin of Cerberus does have that green hue, as well as this skin which Aiko suspects to be Hades, which might have a deeper connection with Fortnite's underworld because of Valeria's edit style. More on that later. And oh my god, Jones got Peely back. Yeah, I don't really know what I meant to say about it. Although dialogue in the upcoming weeks will confirm that the Society took Peely because of John Jones. And they took Peely because of my history, and they thought they could use me. Although I do believe quests have been bugged all season, so hopefully we can actually do some of these quests that will sort out the Society story and lead to Season 2. For the lead up to Season 2, we will be talking to this NPC that should be a skin next season as well. At the moment, she is known as the Odyssey. For Odyssey is currently at Ruined Realms, showing some similarities actually to the Seven and also to the Ageless. And of course the Ageless Explorer came out this season as part of the Dominion's Dust sets, and that set seems to hint towards a icy secret. The icy secret we suspect is underneath the glacier, which is currently melting, as the plane that has been sliding down it all season has finally fallen off and gone into the lake. But let's get back to the Odyssey and see what she's got to say. Before the start of Season 2, it looks like we'll be helping her with some form of a mosaic, and that holds secrets. And thanks to Egyptian Fortnite leaker, we have some pretty decent details about the conversations that the Odyssey will have with certain characters. To Hope the whispers were true. To Vengeance Jones, you have wandered from your true path, but destiny is not yet done with you. And the most interesting one will probably be Valeria. I will not give you the answers you seek. Walk the path you have sought and bear its consequences. Interesting things to note here is more dialogue, and this one about the medallions. These medallions are shards of mysterious power dug out from a long gone history. And talking about dug out, we're about to get a hand coming out of somewhere you would probably dig out. Valeria's bat bling, the ruby relic, is probably associated with the medallion's powers. I believe I've previously stated that in a previous video, but I can't quite remember. This also has an extra style, which is the Stygian style, which is actually associated in Greek mythology with the River of Styx. which then kind of goes back to Cerberus's and the suspected Hades colour, being this green colour. So let me just clarify, this green colour, Stygian, and the River Styx could be associated with this green hue in Fortnite lore. And moving on from Valeria's relic, we also have Montague's pendant, which I presume works the same. I'm sure it has some ancient power. Now, we do have other members of their society, but I can't see them having other items similar to Valeria's and Montague's. Or no, I'm not quite sure if Valeria found these or was given them. It sounds like a very nothing thing to do. And apparently I thought this was quite funny. Oscar's skin description is nothing can change its stripes. So Valeria's and Montague's extra styles are sort of connected to their relics by the looks of things. So if Oscar's got different styles, if the nothing did give them the relics, did the nothing change Oscar's stripes? But Fortnite's not one to eventually connect their story up, so forget about that. Valeria has actually moved in-game. She was on the other side of Ruined Realms. She's now moved to this side. But this is the area where the hand is going to come out the ground at some point with Pandora's box. I must say, Chapter 5 Season 2 is looking very good for lore. But with this hand coming through, we should be seeing some earthquakes soon that was leaked back a few weeks ago. But yes, it's finally time to take down the society, which has been done since the beginning of the season because Fortnite gave us really in-depth loading screens and other character dialogue that pretty much told us on day one what would happen, who took Peely, and pretty much why. We have your precious banana, further details on his capture to come, literally signed a society. And then it becomes a ransom situation and they should have provided details like, we need your information, Jones, about this because of this. If the intended target was Peely, they wouldn't have needed to do that. I was always kind of leaning further towards they took Peely because of John Jones anyway. We even kind of get a Dr. Vinderman skin in Battle Royale. But guys, if you found this video informative or you enjoyed it, hit the like button and subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's been your boy Mr. JY. Till next time, bye bye.